Hi guys, I'm Nyla. I'm a freshman psychology major from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and in this video, I'm basically going to be describing my e-portfolio to you guys in speaking form, I guess you can say, instead of written. So yeah, I'm just going to be describing what's in my e-portfolio basically. So as the semester comes to an end, basically we only have like 2 or 3 more weeks left. And although there's been many ups and downs throughout the semester, like I can pretty say for everyone, not just myself, it is time that I show you guys my writing and have you guys be the real judges and really see if I progressed or need a little bit more work in my writing. Now, it should be noted that since English is my favorite subject ever, and that's only because English is the only subject that I can do by myself without always needing the teacher's help. And then if I do need the teacher's help, I just know how to go from there. I don't always need to keep coming back and forth. That's really why English is my favorite subject, because it's something that I have talent in. Like, it's something that I can do by myself, and I know that it'll always be good in the end. But yeah, so because English is my favorite subject, I do put a lot of effort and pride into the writing pieces I produce. But with that effort and pride also comes with a lot of confidence that I tend to lack, and also a lot of pressure that I put on myself to be the perfect student and the perfect writer. Like any other student, not just in English, but hopefully in every subject that they take, they want to get 100% on every single piece that they do, but that's not always the case. And I do know that is true with me in writing. I'm not always going to get 100% on the work that I do, even though I would like to. But I want this e-portfolio to basically show me and anyone else who may be struggling with this that you can be a good writer. You don't always need to beat yourself up about it or apply so much pressure to your writing. Just know that, everyone has like something that they need to work on. Like I said, even though writing is my favorite and best subject, or hobby I should say, I could learn a lot more. Like, just because I'm very prideful in my writing doesn't mean that I can't be a better version of what I already am. So that's really what I'm hoping that this e-portfolio shows you guys and my professor and me as well, because I do beat myself up a lot, not just in English, but in school, anything academic related, anything, to be the perfect person, the perfect student, and that's not the case. No one's perfect, but yeah, we can always improve in areas that may need improving. So that's what I'm hoping that this e-portfolio shows you guys. Also in this e-portfolio, I am talking about Kindred, the book that we had just previously finished, and I think that that's actually my favorite book that we've read, or so far the favorite book that I've read in college so far, because I will say Kindred definitely is one of those books where it took you about maybe a few pages, probably even a few chapters, to really get hooked into the book. But it's also one of those books where it's like, once you get hooked, you don't want to stop at all. Like, even if it was 12 a.m., I would be up reading that book until like 2 a.m. if I really was like so interested and intrigued to finish. And I really was. That book is really interesting, and it actually taught me a lot about history and African American history, and just like how we always try to say about the things that we could have or should have done inside someone else's position, when we all know that we wouldn't have to worry about that, hopefully. Like I said, I already do know enough about African American history. I do know about slavery, of course, and I do know that that is a sensitive topic for every single Black person. But I will say I do this at times too. Like, let's just say if I'm watching a movie about slavery, like for example, Roots or 12 Years a Slave, you will catch people saying, oh, that master would have had to kill me, or I would have done this, I would have done that. But the thing about it is that, like I said, because slavery is just such a sensitive subject, and no one could ever even think of putting their feet inside someone else's shoes like that, we wouldn't know what we would have done inside that situation. So I really like how Octavia Butler, the author of Kindred, puts the main character Dana in the shoes of slaves who were also her ancestors, because it really lets her know and realize that the current life that she's living in 1976, even with her arm being lost because of the experience she actually had, really does go to show that the life that she had is the one that is very privileged. Like, she's like, obviously having basic human rights, like to not be a slave, that is a basic liberty, but for Black people, that's also a privilege, because we've had to go through many trials and tribulations just to get to where we are. And not we personally, but our ancestors, like every single Black person's ancestors. So I really do like how Octavia Butler basically kind of gives to the audience, mainly the Black audience, that slavery is a lot more than we think, and that we should always be grateful for the life that we have, even if it's not the one that's the real American dream or the ones that we would have hoped and dreamed for ourselves. We just know that the current life that we're living now is the American dream for every single slave back in the past. So I really do put my pieces in Octavia Butler's Kindred there as well. And yes, that's basically it. I just really hope that you guys enjoy my e-portfolio, and like I said, I really hope you guys can see that I have grown and progressed in my writing, and that even if I do need more skills or more time, practice, whatever, that I will be able to be the best writer I possibly can be. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.